Hello everybody and welcome back to another Mountain View Soap Co video. My name is Hannah and today we are going to be making a spooked soap. I got inspiration for this soap over on Pinterest. The original creator made a cake inspired by it and it was super cute. Changed a couple things, but honestly I'm absolutely in love with it. It's got cute little eyes inside of it and it does glow in the dark. Now, I also want to say thank you to everybody who remembered the release was last Saturday, and also thank you for ordering if you had. If you have not, everything is still available on the website. The Sisters inspired soap and the You're a Wizard soaps are on a pre-order at the moment, but everything else is available. I've got new wax melts, I've got new scrubs with a new recipe, body butters are back if you're obsessed with body butters like I am, and I also have brand new fancy bath bombs that have cute little color poppers in the middle of them, and it's a lot to go through, but it's very exciting. I also want to apologize for not posting a video in the last week specifically announcing the release. I was super behind. By the time I got everything on the website, there was a ton of people waiting on the website. I could see them, and then the amount of orders that I got, I am so incredibly grateful for. I have been working my butt off all week to get orders prepped and sent out, and I am doing my absolute best. I am doing a huge packing live tonight so that I can get hopefully all of the orders to the post office. So if you are interested, you can head to the description box and head to that link that goes to my website, and everything should be there for you to see and check out. There's over 80 new products. I think there's like 86 total products, and then I'll also be releasing a couple more at the end of September. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this soap. So I'm using a very deep plum and texturing it a little bit. I'm going to do a very thin layer of glow in the dark black with some embeds, and then put that thin layer of the glow in the dark again, and then put that plum over top of it. And then as you could see from the thumbnail, this is a beautiful frosted soap, and I had a lot of fun frosting it and making it. It was really cool, and actually was very doubtful that it was actually going to glow in the dark, but it does, which is again super cool. I also really liked the texture that I was able to get when I was pouring the glow in the dark layer, because it wasn't too runny, but it also wasn't super thick, so I was able to really coat that bottom layer and get it in all of the little nooks and crannies that it needed to be. So it was kind of cool, and you'll see what I mean in just a second when I start pouring that. I also want to say happy September to everybody, because it is now 11 days into September, but we are still enjoying, not necessarily enjoying, but the super warm weather here in Ohio, and I am very excited for it to get cool anytime, any day now. But you can see what I mean here now that I am kind of like moving it around and just coating the base of the soap so that there's just a very thin layer. And obviously I can't really texture this too much because I don't want to ruin the texture underneath, but it still works. And then the next layer that you see me pour will have really pretty neon green and neon orange embeds, and they're actually little eyes. I tried really hard. I actually made custom I made custom extruder discs with my 3D printer to get the top and the bottom of the eye to look correct, and there's actually supposed to be more pairs of eyes, but I miscounted when I was extruding them, so we ended up with 3 pairs. You'll see that when I cut it at the end, because we are going to, of course, cut the soap on camera. Also, for those keeping up with the whole camera situation, I reset all of the settings on my camera, and it seems to be working completely fine now. I haven't noticed any weird issues, so I'm not sure what really happened. I did lose quite a bit of footage, but again, my fingers are crossed I'll be able to make some of these soaps again. I love a lot of the fall scents, and I am honestly game to have spooky stuff and fall stuff year round. So I'm considering just remaking it just because I loved a lot of the designs, and then some of the ones that I lost footage for, I'll be able to regain that footage when I make it again. I do have to make the Sisters Hocus Pocus inspired and the Euro Wizard Harry Potter inspired soaps again, so I'm gonna try to get a little bit better footage and different angles for you guys while I do that before I post those photos. But it is both of them are new designs. The Harry Potter inspired ones both have the same design on top, but the inside is scented with butterbeer, and it's slightly a different design just because it did discolor. So I tried to do a little bit of a swirl instead of just having like the red and yellow base from last year. And then for the Hocus Pocus one, I wanted to upgrade the design of those ladies because I felt like last year when I was looking at the pictures, I just wasn't happy with them. I'm super hard on myself. I am my own worst critic, and I know that. But I use this opportunity to try to make them better. And then that design is super, super cute too. It is layered with neons, and if you are curious, you can head to the website and see the pictures if you don't want to wait for the video. But I will be posting that probably sometime at the beginning of October. I also wanted to share with you a couple of the best sellers and the most picked soaps from this collection. Now, obviously, the Inspired by soaps were the two most purchased soaps, but the next two most purchased soaps were actually the Fireside S'mores and the Apple Cider Donut soaps. And I don't think that you've seen either one of them here on YouTube yet. Honestly, I can't even remember what I've posted. I literally have to go on YouTube to double check that I haven't posted a video yet, because I am just so out of sorts in terms of being like in control of what I'm posting at the moment. I will open up my phone and pick a random video and be like, have I posted this yet? Nope. Okay, post it. And that's kind of just where I am at right now, because I don't have time to sit down and like really plan out a strategy. I definitely need to hire somebody to help me with social media, and I definitely need to start considering having someone help me with things like labeling and stuff like that. It's just hard because I struggle to delegate super, super hard, because I feel like, I can just do it, so, I'll just do it, and then it's fine, and then I'm stuck doing the work of like 25 people, and my business is growing, which is amazing, but I cannot continue to do it all myself. So there's a lot of stuff going on, but of course we went with black piping, black frosting for the top, and I used the circle tip for this one because I wanted it to be a little bit different from the rest of the soaps. I use the other two frosting tips so often that I wanted to really try and do something different. Like, I'm always trying to challenge myself. I'm always trying to do something different. That's why I love your guys' ideas so much, because it really, really challenges me, and I love that part. Like, that's my favorite part about soap making. I also wanted to do black frosting on top so that the neons really, really popped, and that hopefully it would have a better chance of glowing in the dark. So that worked very, very well. I'll have to see if I can find the photo to post here after I finish recording the voiceover, so you can see how bright the entire loaf was when I had charged it in the sun. It was like a beacon that you could see from Mars. It was so awesome. And then the other part is just that I didn't have time to do embeds, but I also didn't think that I really needed any embeds for the top of this soap. For this specific one, it was kind of like not necessarily thrown together because I had planned to make it, but it was up in the air. I had the embeds done, but some of them broke. I also lost some of the footage, so you don't get to see the clear melt and pour glow in the dark layer on the bottom, but then we have the layer of green and the layer of orange there. And I just wanted to tie in those colors from the base like I always try to do, and make it, very Halloween-y and spooky. And I'm really excited to cut this soap so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. Honestly, I had doubts because when I tried to cut the embeds themselves on their own to see if it worked, like if it was cute, I couldn't tell because they were so small. So this is going to be what it looks like on the inside, and honestly, I think it did turn out really well. The little eyes are super cute. They're not too far off in terms of being apart. Some of them, are a little wonky, but hey, it's a spooky soap, so, things are going to be a little bit wonky and all over the place. So it works out, and it's great. I'm really excited with it. Anyway, that is going to be it from me today. Honestly, I am recording this at 3 o'clock on the day that it's going to be posted, and I am in the middle of doing packaging for soaps, shrink wrapping, lip balms. I'm about to do scrubs and bubble truffles. I just have so much going on right now, and I'm working on getting orders out, so this is kind of I really wanted to post so that you guys could see a new soap. And also talk to you a little bit about the fall release, let you know that it's live, and now I have to get back to work. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I hope that you love this soap as much as I do, and I will see you on Thursday, hopefully. I do have a wedding to attend this weekend, so if I don't get to posting, then you'll see me when you see me. All right, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!